ముందుగా ప్రియమైన విద్యార్థులకు మరియు వారి తల్లిదండ్రులకు నమస్కారం. నా పేరు కె వెంకన్న జూనియర్ కాలేజ్ చైర్మన్. నేను ఈ రోజు 10th క్లాస్ విద్యార్థులను దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకొని మాట్లాడడం జరుగుతుంది. అది ఏమిటనగా, మనందరికీ తెలుసు, గత 2 సంవత్సరాలుగా కరోనా కారణంగా విద్యార్థులు ఎటువంటి పరీక్షలు రాయకుండానే పై తరగతులు పంపడం జరుగుతుంది. ఫలితంగా ఐఐటి జేఈఈ మరియు నీట్ లాంటి జాతీయ స్థాయి పరీక్షలను సాధించడం కష్టతరం అవుతుంది. దీనిని అధిగమించడానికి మరియు 10వ తరగతి పరీక్షలో అత్యధిక మార్కులు సాధించడానికి నేను మీ ముందుకు కె వెంకన్న జూనియర్ కాలేజ్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ద్వారా అనుభవజ్ఞులైన అధ్యాపకులచే ఉచిత వీడియో క్లాసులు, హ్యాండ్ రిటన్ నోట్స్ మరియు గత ప్రశ్నపత్రాల సమాధానాల విశ్లేషణ ఇవ్వబడును. కాబట్టి నేను విద్యార్థులకు చెప్పదలుచుకున్నది ఏంటంటే, ఈ ఉచిత వీడియో క్లాసులను మరియు హ్యాండ్ రిటన్ నోట్స్లను క్లాస్ రూమ్ లో కూర్చొని చదువుకున్నంత సీరియస్ చదువుకోవాలను. ఇంకొకటి ఏమిటనగా, ఈ యొక్క క్లాసులు విన్న వెంటనే అర్థం చేసుకొని ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయవలను. ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయడం అంటే కేవలం చదవడం కాదు, పేపర్ మీద రాయవలను. అలాగైతే గుర్తుండిపోతుంది. దీంతో పాటు మీ యొక్క నాలెడ్జ్ ని పరీక్షించుకున్న కొరకు త్వరలో ప్రీ ఫైనల్ పరీక్షలు కూడా నిర్వహించబడు. ఈ యొక్క అవకాశాన్ని సద్వినియోగం చేసుకోవాలని 10th చదివే విద్యార్థులకు విజ్ఞప్తి చేస్తున్నాను.
So that is, when carbon combines with the oxygen, there is a formation of a carbon dioxide and it involves evolution of heat. So the reaction is known as exothermic reaction. For example, okay, so sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is a base. Okay, the base, when it combines with HCl, HCl is acid. Okay, when sodium hydroxide combines with HCl, there is a formation of sodium chloride and water. Okay, and involves evolution of heat. So the reaction is also known as exothermic reactions. Okay, so exothermic means this involves evolution of heat. Examples are formation of carbon dioxide and formation of salt from acid and base. Okay, this is known as exothermic reaction. Okay, right. Next one, most important one, that is known as second reaction, that is known as endothermic reaction. Endothermic reaction or reactions. Here in exothermic reaction, the heat is evolved, the heat is liberated, that is known as exothermic reaction. But endothermic reaction, it is exactly opposite to the exothermic reaction. In exothermic reaction, the heat is evolved, but in endothermic reaction, the heat is absorbed. Okay, that is, the reactions in which the heat is absorbed is known as endothermic reaction, or the reactions in which, or the reactions which are taking place by absorption of energy, those reactions are known as the endothermic reaction. Okay, endothermic reaction means the reactions taking place by absorption of heat are known as endothermic reaction, are known as endothermic reaction. Okay, very easy. Sir, exothermic reactions taking place by evolution of heat, but endothermic reactions taking place by absorption of heat. Those reactions are the endothermic. For example, in atmosphere, nitrogen combines with oxygen by absorbing heat, converts into nitric oxide. So that is nitrogen combines with oxygen in presence of heat energy, or nitrogen by absorbing the energy combines with oxygen in atmosphere converts into nitric oxide. Okay, that is the reaction is taking place by absorption of heat. So the reaction is known as endothermic reaction. For example, ice. Okay, ice melt into water by absorbing heat. The reaction is also known as endothermic reaction. Okay, so this is about endothermic reaction. And next one, it is known as the exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction means it involves evolution of heat, but endothermic reaction involves the absorption of heat. Okay, this is about the type of reactions based on heat energy. Okay, right. So now the changes occurs in a chemical substances. Already we discussed about types of reactions based on heat energy. Okay, so now we discuss about the changes occurs in a chemical substances. But chemistry point of view, all substances are divided into three types. One is known as solids or solid substances, and second one is known as liquids or liquid substances. Third one, that is known as gases or gaseous substances. Okay, solids means these are having crystalline structure, liquids are having container structure, gases are having no structure. Okay, and next one, solids, liquids and gases, they are participate in different changes. For example, change in physical state, change in the color and change in chemical behavior also. And in chemistry we discuss about mainly two types of changes. One is known as physical change, physical change, and second one, that is known as chemical change, physical change and chemical change. So that is, in chemistry we observe mainly two types of changes, physical and chemical change. So now,
hello students, my name is R.K. Pandey. I have done my B.Tech from IIT Kanpur from electrical engineering. I teach chemistry in K. Venkana classes. I head the chemistry department. The main facility of K. Venkana classes is all the faculty are very rich in experience, and they have taught students who have secured single and double digits. They have got very good ranks in JEE and NEET. So if you are serious for your career and if you want to pursue your career in engineering or medical, you are surely welcome here. The facilities includes not only the top tier teachers, but the other facilities like doubt clearing sessions and other academic as well as personal treatment that is provided by this institute.
we discuss the differences between physical and chemical change. What is mean by physical change, or which change is considered as physical change and chemical change? Okay, so now first of all we discuss about the physical change. Physical change means the change in which there is the change in the physical state of a matter. Physical state means solids, solid state, liquids are appeared in liquid state, gases are appeared in gaseous state. So that is, all substances are available in three different physical states: solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. Okay, in physical change, or if the substance is subjected to physical change, there is a change in the physical state of a substance. Those changes are known as physical change. For example, ice. Ice is denoted by H2O. It is in a solid state. Most important. Okay. The ice, when it is subjected to heating, the ice is converts into water. Ice is converts into water. Okay. When the ice is converts into water, the water is also represented by H2O, but water it is available in liquid state. So that is, the ice or in melting of ice, the solid state is converts into liquid state. So that is, there is a change in the physical state of a substance, but not chemical composition. The chemical composition of ice is H2O and chemical composition of water is also H2O, or ice is expressed by using the formula H2O, water is also expressed by H2O. So that is, chemical composition of ice and water remains same, but there is a change in the physical state. This type of change is known as physical change. For example, iodine at room temperature, it is in the form of gas, okay, that is denoted by H2O. But below the room temperature, the iodine, it is in the form of the solid. That is, below the room temperature, iodine always exists in the form of solid, but above the room temperature, iodine exists in the form of gas, but chemical composition is same, only there is a change in physical behavior. So that is why it is also known as the physical change. Okay, physical change means the changes in which there is a change in the physical behavior, or there is a change in the physical state of a substances. Those changes are known as physical change. Okay, but in some cases, for example, in atmosphere, nitrogen is present and oxygen is also present. Nitrogen and oxygen. Okay, in atmosphere, nitrogen combines with oxygen, converts into nitric oxide. Nitrogen is in gaseous state, oxygen is also in gaseous state, nitric oxide is also gaseous state, and this reaction is carried in a vessel. Okay, in this vessel we can take nitrogen and oxygen. When nitrogen and oxygen participate in a chain, it converts into nitric oxide. Physical state of the reactants and products both are same, that is gas state, but we don't know the attainment of equilibrium, and it is observed by change in color. So that is, in physical change, okay, there is the change in color also. Colorless nitrogen, colorless oxygen participate in a reaction, converts into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is having blue color. Okay, that is, colorless gases are converts into colored gas, but there is no physical change because the reaction is taking place in forward direction and also backward direction. So that is why chemical composition remains constant, physical state remains constant, but there is the change in the color of a reaction. It is also known as physical change. In physical change, physical state changes and color of the components are also changes. So this is known as the physical change. Okay. In physical change, we observe only the change in physical properties, that may be color or physical state of substances also. Okay. Now, chemical change. Chemical change is completely different from physical change. For example, sir, sodium hydroxide and next one HCl. When sodium hydroxide combines with HCl, there is the formation of NaCl and next one water, that is H2O. Sodium hydroxide, it is the aqueous state substance. HCl is also aqueous state substance. Sodium chloride, it is a salt. Okay, it exists in the form of solid. And water, it is a liquid state substance. Okay, and sodium hydroxide, it is known as base. HCl, it is a acid, and NaCl, it is salt, and here water. Okay, so here in this reaction, aqueous state sodium hydroxide chemically combines with HCl. When sodium hydroxide is chemically combines with HCl, there is a formation of a new product, that is sodium chloride and water. Okay, when sodium hydroxide combines with HCl, due to the formation of a sodium chloride and water, the chemical behavior of a sodium hydroxide and HCl changes, and the reaction is known as neutralization reaction. And in neutralization reaction, the chemical composition of a reactants changes into the product, or the chemical composition of reactants and products are completely different. So that is, during the neutralization, chemical composition changes, and the reactions in which chemical composition changes are known as chemical change. But in physical change, only there is a change in the physical state, or there is a change in the color, there is no change in the chemical composition of a reactants and product. But in chemical change, physical change taking place, and next one, the chemical composition is also taking place. Okay, that is, the reactions or the changes in which chemical composition changes, they are known as chemical changes. Okay, I am writing here the change or the reactions in which chemical composition of reactants changes. Chemical composition of reactants changes are known as chemical change or chemical changes. Okay, this is the chemical change. Okay, for example, neutralization. Not only neutralization, carbon, it combines with carbon monoxide, not carbon monoxide, oxygen, okay, converts into carbon dioxide. Chemical composition of reactant changes. For example, calcium carbonate, CaCO3, upon heating, it converts into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So that is, the composition of a reactants changes or chemical composition changes. So these two are known as the chemical changes. Okay, this is the chemical change. In chemical change, chemical behavior of a reactants changes. But in physical change, the physical state or the color of a reactants are changes. In this reaction, colorless Okay, colorless gases, colorless gases changes into blue colored gas. Okay, but there is no change in chemical composition. 2 atoms of nitrogen, 2 atoms of oxygen combines to form nitric oxide. In this also 2 nitrogen, 2 oxygens are present. So in this reaction we absorb only the color, which is known as physical change. Okay, and in conversion of ice into water, chemical composition remains constant, but the physical state of the ice and the water is different. So it is known as the physical change. But that is, in physical change, color or physical state changes, but in chemical change, the physical state and also chemical composition changes. Okay, this is about the chemical change, and next one the physical change. Okay, but in your exam, మీ ఎగ్జామ్లో ఎలా అడుగుతాడంటే చాలా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. వాట్ ఈజ్ మీన్ బై ఫిజికల్ అండ్ కెమికల్ చేంజ్, ఆర్ రైట్ ద డిఫరెన్సెస్ బిట్వీన్ ఫిజికల్ అండ్ కెమికల్ చేంజ్. చాలా ఈజీగా ఉంది కదా, మీరు రాయవలసిన కేవలం ఏంటి, జస్ట్ 2 or 3 differences only. Okay, when you write the 2 or 3 differences and you got full marks. Okay, it is a 2 marks question. Sometimes they will ask 4 marks also.